Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays a Minecraft Survival Island. I think that looks rather decent, at least compared to some of my other builds. Now I might need a few more windows, so that might be something I could do in the future. But I think so far things look decent. Now of course getting a bed here would be nice. And I am starting to move in some things here. I'll probably need to get a nice furnace here, which I guess I might as well do that now. Okay, I got a crafting table, so let's get a furnace. And a good place for a furnace would be a good place for a furnace. How about there? That way it's near a window so that right. Well, that seems to be open a bit. Right, because this is open to the elements. So if this is open to the elements, that means that, oops, smoke from the furnace, then we'll have a note to self. Don't jump down that way. Alright. So smoke from the furnace. That will rise. I'll rise up to there. So that will be... Alright, so I guess we'll just have to put the furnace here then. Alright, that will be the place to put it. And let's throw a little bit of coal into there so that we have something, and that's all good. Now, what I'm going to do with all this wheat at some point, well, whether we use it for cattle or for anything else, or for bread or whatever, I'll decide later. As long as I leave it like that, I'm still flexible on what I do with it. Actually, let me grab a few birch saplings so that I can plant them. And that way I have some of those available. I really... Oh, actually, I should be putting some more of these logs down across the water there for my causeway so that I could really finish what that looks like and have some nice structural support. As for this, I'll toss that there. And take care of this. This should be a quick tree. Alright, yeah, quick tree. Alright, slightly rearranged this because I reread the challenge for the farm and it's 32 plus wheat, not 22 plus wheat, so I added a few more spaces there and moved that stone thing there. That's eventually going to be the location for my scarecrow. It's just that this place tends to like to have thunderstorms. I don't know if it's some sort of difficulty setting thing or what. But yeah, this area certainly loves its thunderstorms. Because I had gone with 0 of them in all the Minecraft I played before. Now I admit I probably haven't played nearly as much as most people, but in this playthrough already 2 thunderstorms. That's quite an impressive number. Alright, well we don't need any more of that. Okay, so I promised to either do more on the interior decoration of this or start on a dry dock here. The question is, how does one do a dry dock? Well, let's see. question is, how big of a ship do we need to make? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 should be enough. So therefore, I think this would be a good place to Alright, so I am going to use this as the other end of the dock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get rid of all the water in that area. Yeah, I know this is not going to be all that easy because it means I'm going to have to somehow well, I don't know all that much about how all the things that water does in this game. I know a few of them. But how one gets rid of vast quantities of water is going to be the... Yeah, I've heard of sponges. Good grief. Well, okay, I got a causeway out to nowhere because I just went way. I forgot. No, I don't have that section done yet. I was just waiting to run into the other end. Okay, well, I guess I could think of that as a fishing pier or something. Alright, good. So this is where I need to start getting rid of stuff. And how does one do that? Now, one way would probably be to fill in the entire thing with blocks and then get rid of them slowly. I suppose I could do that. That's going to be long and tedious, isn't it? Is to fill in everything around here with blocks. It would have to be something like wood. And then break apart all of that wood afterwards. So let's see. I'm going to have to test this out. Alright, so I will use birch to represent the wood that I'm to be adding, then removing in order to create this. Now I'm going to need a lot more of this stuff, I am sure. Fortunately, what I can do is to at least test this out. Now most of this stuff I'm probably not going to be able to recover, unfortunately, for reasons like that. Oh, sweet! Now, unfortunately, well, what's not sweet, of course, is that I am losing all of this wood. It's all going bye-bye down into the drink. And yeah, it's all just popping up and then disappearing before it gets to me. Ah, well, at least this time I'm able to recover. Some small bits. Okay, because this... But once we go down here, when we go into the deeper areas, though, it's not happening. But it does get rid of... It does get rid of a line of water, and that is the intention. And now, if I were one to know where I could find a sea fortress and was capable of defeating the monsters in said fortress, then I might be able to get sponges. Alright, oh, this time I'm actually catching a few more of them. Ah. Alright. Okay, good. Oops. Alright. I think you got an idea on how that's going to go. Alright. It's getting sunset now. I'm going to return after I've taken care of a few more lines of water. We are back, and I've made some progress with my dry dock here. Here's the main level. I've taken care of one level of water. Down here's the second level I've been working on, and it has been not an easy process. We'll see how this works. Now, this is not the most efficient way because I know sometimes the wood pops up in a direction that I don't wind up being able to get things right. Now, the question is, how deep should I make this? Because we are going to have a ship is obviously going to have to eventually be in the water. Now, this is the end of that line. So therefore, we've completed 2 levels of the dry dock, and the idea here then is that we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, then this looks like it's 9, and that this is all, so these are the 9 that I got to get down. And I figure I need to go down at least 4 levels in order to have something that's any form of a believable draft to for my ship. So that means I need to go down another step, and the first few are always the toughest because I've got to get this across here, and then somehow, yeah, whoops, and that's what I'm constantly doing during this particular effort, getting myself and taking little swims all over the place and making sure that I find a way to get back up before I drown. I really shouldn't carry so much with me because if let's throw this here. This is a good place. Maybe I could throw things that would pain me if I go and lost them. Alright, let's have a few torches just in case I need them, but the rest I'll keep out there. I don't need the hoe. Yeah, anything that I really don't need for what I'm doing right now, I should just toss away. Now, the main thing I want here, okay, I got enough wood for my needs here for the moment. I can always come back to it if I need anything, but the idea is, oh, definitely don't want to lose that. Alright, yeah. Okay, that's what I will keep with me so far. And we'll see. I'm sure I'll run out of birch at some point. But the idea here is to be... It's the first bit, as I said, it's toughest because I'm going to be above. So this is where I'm going to lose the most. The rest of it, I'll be down there, and I recover a good portion of my wood when I'm at the same level, when I'm down at this level. But unfortunately, the first line, I don't have that luxury. Looks like actually not too bad of a recovery rate there, but that's also the thing that usually happens at the first line. So, is that I have to fill in something down at the bottom there. And that means going underwater. Alright, is that what I wanted? No, that wasn't the place I wanted to plug it in. Oh well, and that's another axe. That's the other thing I've been going through, axes. Alright, I think I got it that time. Good. Perfect. And that means that now I can actually go about here. Just go about there. Yeah. Oops. Whew. That was close. Ah. At this rate, I'm going to start calling it swimcraft, right? Alright. Okay, good. Actually, down here might also be a good place to throw another line. Well, if I can keep myself from... And this is why I wanted to save all that stuff. Okay. Well, that I have to do for now. So that gives you an idea of what I am up to. And the other problem is I have to every so often move these torches. Now, I don't need them as much right now. Actually, I could probably move these here. The entire point of the torches is because I have a tendency to be still working here when... Oh, yes, right. I used another axe. I am going to go through axes like crazy. And, oh yeah, my iron is in here. 3 more iron. And 2 more of those. Be nice if I had enchantment or something like that. Ooh, that would come in handy. All right, now and another end there. Is there a place I could put this? Looks like not. Oh, wait. That's all I needed to do. Alright, good. And once I take care of that, the rest of the row is easy. And I shouldn't have any problems down at the end, because I already filled that in. Good, perfect. Now I think that gives you an idea of what I'm doing on this. Hopefully before next time I can get a little bit more of this filled in. And perhaps finish my dry dock, get it down to a reasonable level, and then be able to maybe be ready to plan out my ship. But that'll all be for later here on Piney Plays Minecraft Survival Island.